Rima? Yes. Hare Krishna, hey, why you broke the beans? Stop it. Oh, she's here.
Hare Krishna.
Hey, Papa, join our bus.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, everybody. Welcome to the class. Happy to see you all. All the
Krishna,
smiling
Mataji.
faces are here. I see Soumya, Krishna, Subhadra, Ayansh, Mathili, Vrinda. And I see our guests. Mataji, let's welcome everybody. Saroj Nandini Mataji, come on. Say everybody, Hari Bo. Hari Bo. Hari Bol. So, Sarojini Mataji especially made a guest appearance in our class to bless all the children with a beautiful class of more fun and interactive and entertainment class. So, I'm sure you all are going to behave very, very, very nicely because you all are very behaved. But I want everybody to participate. You know, because Saroj Nandini Mataji has worked very hard to make something special for you all. So you all are going to participate very happily? Yes?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, so we welcome you, Saroj Nandini Mataji. Thank you so much for your association. Thank you so much for enlightening all the children and on a special request, making special time for the children. We are very, very, very grateful to you.
She's going to teach her to
Very
make the
amazing. Even whenever I get in a little bit trouble in Bhagavad Gita, Mataji comes to my rescue. Okay.
Where's co-host? There's no co-host.
Make host.
No, we're not gonna make her.
So Mataji, let me try to make you the co-host. So
it's
that
not making co-host.
make host.
No, don't make her host, Ma.
No,
Then we'll be a participant and she'll be the host.
that's okay. Mataji is
No.
leading today. Garima, shh. Quiet. So, Mataji, 1 minute. I'm trying to find your.
I use this one. What
Okay,
are you
Saroj
making,
Nandini
Ma?
Mataji here.
What are you making?
I'm not able to make you co-host, Mataji, but I'm able to make you the host. So I'll go ahead and make you the host. Is that okay, Mataji?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Perfect. And then when we
Ma,
meet, maybe
she's
you
going to
can
tell how to make the cookies.
yeah, make host. Yes. Okay, Mataji, so ball is in your park. We can start with the Mangla Charan. You can lead the Mangla Charan. Not a problem. My pleasure.
Okay. Thank you very much, first of all, Champakalata Mataji, for this beautiful organizing this beautiful quiz time and interaction. I would love to interact with all the kids. I think all of them are like really, really very enthusiastic and bright kids. So looking forward to have a great time with them. Okay, let's start with the Mangala Charan. Oh.
Vandeham Shri Gurum Shri Parijana Saitam Krishna
Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you very much, everybody. Did it so well. Let's share this presentation. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So before we proceed, one simple question to all of you. How many modes of nature are there?
Three.
Three.
Three modes of nature. Okay. So 3 modes of material nature are there. And then the 4th one is mode of transcendence. Okay. So I hope you're all familiar with the topic of this chapter. That is the 3 modes of material nature. So we're going to delve a little deep into it to understand what exactly we mean by the 3 modes and some examples. Okay. So I'm going to ask questions one by one. And when I call out your name, you have to unmute and answer. Okay, right now is this the maximum strength, Mataji? Okay, some people might be still joining. So we will just go ahead.
Mataji, can you free win Vrinda first? Like you.
Oh,
Bala Vrinda.
oh yeah. Bala Vrinda. Okay. I wanted to ask some simple questions to the younger kids.
You gave me a pencil. What should I do with the pencil?
Bala Vrinda has to go somewhere, so she has joined, but she'll be leaving soon. So if you can just.
Okay. So I'm going to give some characteristics. Okay, I think somebody is scribbling on the.
Let's not scribble, okay?
Vrinda's doing all the scribbling.
Vrinda, did you do it?
Okay, so let's move ahead, and I want to know one quality that will describe about each of the 3 modes. So maybe who can tell? Maybe Garima, one quality of each: Sattva guna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. Before we go into the quiz.
Of goodness, one example is like charity.
Okay.
And then in passion, it's more greedy.
Okay.
And then in ignorance, it's more like they sleep too. The persons who are in mode of ignorance, they sleep too much, and then they. Okay.
That's a really good answer. I just wanted one quality. So we will go into the more details. So I'm going to ask some questions based on the 3 modes, and let's move ahead. This is the first question. So you have to find out. The first few questions is about which mode it is. Okay. So, okay, Bala Vrinda, you can go ahead and try to answer this. I'm going to read out the question. You have to find out which mode this is. Great attachment towards things, intense endeavor, fruitive activity, uncontrollable desire, and hankering are the symptoms of this mode. Which mode is it, Balavrinda?
She's calling me Balavrinda.
Yeah, but
Passion.
Passion. Very good. Great job. So after we finish each question, I'm going to describe a little more. So it's not just about the question.
what is she saying? She's saying if you continuously want to do something and all that, that is mode of passion.
Okay, so the passion, it talks, see, so many different words are given, okay? Some words you might understand, some words you might not understand. So I'm going to clarify a little more.
Cheese on my
Butter.
butter.
Yeah.
Okay, so great attachment towards things, which means that it's not just about things, it's about any feeling, or it's about great attachment even towards some sport, or not just physical things, not just objects. Okay, attachment, too much of attachment towards any material thing, whether it be feelings or whether it be things or whether it be any other subtle element. Okay, and then intense endeavor is to some extent is good, but when you do intense endeavor for something that is not really required, then it becomes passion. For example, somebody wants to achieve something, some position in this material world, and he or she is working too hard. So then it becomes intense endeavor. Too much of hard work, which is not required for going back to Godhead. Okay, that is what is intense endeavor. And fruitive activities, when you do something, you want to get something in return. When you do such activities, when you get involved in such activities, then it is called as fruitive activity. Uncontrollable desire. See, to have little bit desire is okay, because everybody born in this material world is contaminated by the material desires and material contaminations. So little bit desire is okay, but when you have uncontrollable, that you want something and you somehow want to get it, then it becomes a little dangerous. It becomes passionate. So then you call this person is very passionate. Okay? So uncontrollable desire is especially very, very characteristic of mode of passion. And hankering is again the same thing, that you want to somehow achieve something. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, the question goes to Ayansh. Okay, a person in this mode has happiness, knowledge, and is freed from sinful reactions. Which mode is this, Ayansh?
Goodness.
Goodness. Okay, that's good. That's the right answer. So goodness has happiness. And passion does not have happiness, right? Because everybody is very dissatisfied. They're not happy with what they have. They are very greedy, as Garima said. So because they are very greedy, I think some kids are scribbling. Please, kids, don't scribble on the screen. Otherwise, you won't be able to read your questions. Is there a way to erase this, Mataji?
Mataji, I think you should have an if you go inside, I don't know if you have like a at the top of your bar, if you have a word that says animate, then probably there's an eraser over there, you can erase that.
Animations. Okay, so I have a secret way, Mataji, to find out who is doing it. You know, then there is no fancy dress competition for that child tomorrow.
It says
Tomorrow is actually fancy dress. That particular child, whoever is scribbling, will not participate. Somebody may want to become Nursing Dev, somebody may want to become Yashoda, somebody may want to become
can be
IT.
seen also, Mataji. You can off it. Annotation, Mataji. It's on the top only. If you can off it, when you are sharing itself, it asks you, Mataji. The share window is there, right? The line that you see, there only you see annotations that you can off it.
Annotate. Is it annotate?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You can say off it. There is off also.
Off.
You can off it.
Off is there. Where is
I
this?
don't even draw it.
Wait.
I don't even know how to draw it.
Undo, eraser. I don't see.
The button is to draw is on
Yeah,
not
it
on
is
the
there
computer.
off. It's white color here.
Mataji, it is on the top left.
Top left.
Uh,
Are we able to do it our end?
No.
Okay, you want to go
Party
from the call? Want to go away from the call?
Huh?
You can't go away from the call. Okay.
Mataji, are you able to do it? Sarunandini Mataji, did you get it?
Or we can say kids do not to touch the screen. Mataji.
yeah.
Oh, it was
I-
Jahnavi.
I
That
only
red line is Jahnavi. That
I
red
can
line was
see it.
Jahnavi.
That I see the annotate button. annotate, it says, but then
Yes, Mataji, there only you can see that off it is. You cannot allow the candidates to use it. Like there will be an option called off. Can you do that? Don't allow or something like that.
This will scratch.
it only says clear or erase, but it doesn't show off.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, Mataji.
Okay, kids, I request you. I'm still not very familiar.
So you know, Sarojini Mataji, I'm able to see who is doing what. Because their names are coming on the screen, whoever is drawing. They will not participate in baking cookie competition and also fancy dress competition. I'll be very strict, little bit bully. Okay.
Nini.
Okay, Mataji, you continue. Okay,
Okay.
I'm watching.
Okay, no problem. So let's continue. So as Ayan said, that was the right answer, that this is in the mode of goodness. A person has happiness. He's very happy with what he has. And he is in knowledge. So what knowledge are we talking about here? Is it knowledge about science or math, or what kind of knowledge?
Spiritual knowledge.
Spiritual knowledge, that we are this soul, we are not the body, and we have an eternal relationship with Krishna. So when they have knowledge, then they are in the mode of goodness and they are freed from sinful reactions. Okay, so the next question goes to Monish. Monish, which mode is it? People in this mode are very lazy. They sleep more than required and is always dejected and addicted to intoxicants and sleeping.
Ignorance. Mode of ignorance.
Mode of ignorance. Very good. Great answers. So mode of ignorance is characterized by all these things. It's very easy to understand. There's no explanation required. That people are very lazy. They don't have knowledge. They sleep more than required. Because they don't have knowledge only, they are doing all these things, right? If they knew what was good for themselves, they would not engage in all these things, right? So they are ignorant. Ignorant means they don't have any knowledge, and that's why they are always lazy. They sleep more than required. They are dejected and addicted to intoxicants, even eating meat. They do all sorts of things, okay? Because they don't know what is good for them. Okay, so that is mode of ignorance. The next question goes to Janavi. Janavi, which mode is this? A person who is equal in honor or dishonor, who treats alike both friend and enemy, who has renounced all activities. Yes?
Mataji, I'm in the car and your voice is breaking. So when I reach home, I'll answer the question.
Okay, no problem, Janavi. Okay, then Krishna, you can answer this question. A person who is equal in honor or dishonor, who treats alike both friend and enemy, and who has renounced all material activities.
Transcendental.
That's the,
Transcendental.
yes, the mode of transcendence. Okay,
Yes.
so mode of goodness also has a lot of good qualities, but you have to see the subtle difference. The last word was the clue. Okay, he has renounced all material activities, so he's not affected by any material activities. So that such a person is in the mode of transcendence. So very good answer. Then let's move to the next one. Okay, Soumya, you can answer this. Which mode is this? A person has a lot of desire to accumulate a lot of material things and is never satisfied with what he has. He is always greedy to accumulate more than what he actually needs. If he does not get the things he desires, he gets angry at people who did not make it happen. So which mode is he in?
Ignorance.
Ignorance. Passion.
Do you want to go ahead and look for some clues in the question? A little more details? Okay, so look at these words, okay? Never satisfied. He is greedy to accumulate more.
Ignorance.
And
Roger said. Passion. It's
okay,
passion.
okay, who said ignorance?
Me,
Who said
Mataji.
ignorance?
Krishna, me.
Me, Mataji.
Krishna said, and then who else?
Me, Mataji.
Me, Mataji.
Can you say your name?
Soumya.
Varun.
Soumya. Okay, so Soumya, you first say, how do you think it is ignorance? What made you think that it is ignorance?
Because a person has a lot of desire to accumulate a lot of material. Somebody in fashion, he has desire to accumulate some, but not a lot. And he's always greedy to accumulate more than he actually needs.
So what I'm saying is, when you are in mode of ignorance, you don't even know what is good for you. A person in passion at least knows what is good. Okay, so
Okay,
when you have a lot of desire to accumulate, okay, let's move to Krishna first. Let's hear from Krishna. Krishna, what is your reasoning for saying that it is ignorance?
Mataji, because see, the line was never satisfied with what he has. I thought passion was like he almost has unlimited desires, almost. But I thought ignorance, he has already unlimited desire.
Okay, that's a good thinking, but I want to clarify here that a person in ignorance, one thing we have to understand is the word ignorance. He doesn't even know what is good for him materially. Okay, so ignorance means that he doesn't even know what he has to do for himself, for this material body. That's why he's always lazy and he doesn't want to do his work, and he's always escaping from problems. He wants to drink wine. Drinking alcohol is all good for health. It's not even good for us materially, right?
Yeah.
A person in ignorance doesn't even do anything good for himself. So this word never satisfied, has a lot of desire, specifically characterizes passion. You remember the first question that the first one when I asked you, great attachment towards things, uncontrollable desire. Remember? So that characterizes passion. Okay, uncontrollable desire. That's why I was asking this question. Okay, so he is having a lot of desire and is never satisfied, or he is greedy. It's both same, right? Never satisfied and being greedy is both same. So that specifically characterizes mode of passion. Remember, we read that verse, right? Rajo ragatmakam vidhi. So Rajo ragatmakam means he has a lot of attachment and he is not satisfied. He has a lot of attachment and lot of desire towards things. Yes?
Mataji, can I say that shloka? Mataji?
Yes, please go ahead. Go ahead, Garima.
Ragatmakam Krishna Trishna Rajo Ragatmakam Vidhi Trishna Sangha Samudbhavam Tande Badnati Kanteya Karma Sangena Dehinam.
Good job, very nice. Okay, so that's the words. You have to get some clue words. Okay, yes, so the next question goes to Jahnavi. Thank you so much, Garima. So kids, please understand some fine differences. So ignorance means he is more lazy. He doesn't even have so much of desire to do materially good to himself. Passion, people who are in the mode of passion, they like to do good to themselves materially, but not spiritually. Okay, so that is what is the difference. Okay, and anger also specifically characterizes, look for this keyword, anger also specifically characterizes mode of passion. People who are in see, when you don't get something that you desire too much, what happens? You get angry, right?
Yes.
So these things are all consequence of mode of passion. As we saw in you will see in second chapter, most of you must be knowing this shloka, krodhat bhavati sammohaha. Why this krodha comes? Because you did not get something that you wanted so intensely. That intense desire was not.
Mataji, Balavinda knows Krodhat Bhavati.
Me too. Tina Krishna knows.
Okay. Okay, Balavrinda, you can go ahead with Krodha Bhavati. Okay, good job. Very nice. Okay, so these are the characteristics of mode of passion. Okay, let's move ahead. We have a lot more questions and we are running out of time. So let's move ahead a little faster. So the next question. Okay, there are some more questions in this. Okay, the first question can be answered by Avyukta. Avyukta, do you want to go ahead and answer? A person who eats meat is understood to be acting in which mode?
More of ignorance.
Ignorance. Good job. Really nice. So I was just talking about this when we were reading about mode of ignorance, right? A person who is eats meat is definitely in the mode of ignorance because he doesn't know the law of karma. And what is the law of karma? That if you kill an animal, that animal is going to take a human birth and you will get an equal reaction. You will get killed by that animal who is in the form of a human being. So he is ignorant of this fact. That's why he's eating meat.
That's why we don't eat chicken.
Yes, that's why we don't eat meat, right? So we don't want to get that bad karma of killing that animal and getting into the cycle. Okay, so very good answer. This is mode of ignorance. Okay, so the next question goes to Jahnavi. Jahnavi, what develops from mode of goodness, from passion, and from ignorance? So when you're in mode of goodness, what you get? When you're in mode of passion, what is the result? And when you're in ignorance, what is the result? Just use like one word or two words, that's enough.
In goodness, you become a devotee and you don't eat meat and you go to Krishna. In passion, you're greedy and you want more and more of stuff what you get. You don't even the stuff you don't need you get.
Okay.
And
ignorance,
you sleep, you're lazy, and you're mad. You're mad,
very good. Very nice.
And you drink alcohol.
Yes. So you're lazy and you're mad. Yes. You become you become addicted to intoxicants. Okay. Good. Very nice answer. So from goodness, why you become spiritual and why you want to do devotional service is because you get knowledge. So for goodness, you can say in one word, what develops from goodness? Knowledge. When you have the knowledge, you will automatically do good to yourself. Okay. And passion, greed. Ignorance is laziness and madness. Very nice. Thank you. Very nice answer, Jahnavi. Okay, this is a little tricky question. Let's see who can get this.
Can Garima reply?
Yes, Garima, you can try. Which two modes are exactly opposite of each other and why do you think so? This is all from what we discussed in the past few questions.
Goodness and ignorance.
Goodness and ignorance. Okay, why do you think so, Garima?
Because goodness, you receive knowledge, and ignorance, you don't receive any knowledge. You just get madness.
Yes, perfect. That was the exact answer that I was looking for. So that's why they are exactly opposite of each other. Okay, in passion, you have some knowledge because you know that you want to do something good for you materially. But in ignorance, you don't even have that much knowledge. That's why they spoil their own health by taking intoxicants. They waste their time by sleeping and being lazy. So in ignorance, people don't have knowledge. And just now we saw that what results from goodness? Knowledge. So goodness and passion are exactly opposite to each other because in goodness, a person knows what to do, what not to do, what is good for him, what is not good for him. And in ignorance, what happens is a person doesn't know what is good for him and what is not good for him. Okay, so that's why they are opposite of each other. Let's go to some true or false questions. Okay, Prahalad, you want to answer this question? The first question, okay. The living entity has desire to lord it over material nature because of association of the three modes of nature. True or false?
Mataji, could Sanvi go?
True.
Okay, yeah, true. So all this problem is happening only because we are associating with the three modes of material nature, right? So the three modes are constantly influencing a living entity. And as soon as the living entity is born in this material world, he starts developing the desire to become the master. And because of the three modes of nature, he gets bewildered. Okay, so if he has knowledge and if he goes to transcendence, then he will want to serve the Lord because he knows that he is the eternal servant of God. But as long as he doesn't know it, he always wants to become the master, right? So that's why. The next question. Subhadra, you want to answer this, please? Only, okay, let me read the question. Only those who are situated in the mode of goodness and passion have a chance to rise to the platform of pure goodness or mode of transcendence.
Yes.
But those in ignorance have no hope. Is it true or false?
Mataji, could Sanvi go?
It's false because only goodness is higher
than passion.
Goodness is higher than passion, but I'm saying that only those in goodness or passion can go to the mode of transcendence. But in ignorance, do they have hope or not?
Yes, Mataji. True. Ignorance doesn't have any knowledge, and goodness has no knowledge is ignorance, and goodness is higher knowledge, like a little higher than transcendence.
Yes, that's right. So, but you have to understand this question a little more detail. Okay, so right now I'm talking about who can go to the mode of transcendence. Okay, so what happens is a person in
Goodness can go to the mode of transcendence up high.
And what about passion and ignorance?
Passion and they're low. Passion and ignorance are down
Because they don't
because they're both greedy.
Right, they are down. They are down. But do they have any hope in the
Yes, they do have hope. They can also go, Mataji.
Who said that?
have hope. Oh, passion. They have hope.
Yes.
They keep
And
them.
how do you think this can happen?
But by association.
Wow.
Association of
By
the
the power of
devotees.
association. By power of association and by chanting. Very nice answer. So even in a person in the mode of ignorance can go to the mode of transcendence in the same lifetime by doing devotional service. Okay, so that's the right answer. It's a little tricky question, but good attempt. The next question goes to Sanvi. Once living entity transcends these three modes, he can become free from birth, death, old age, and distress, and can enjoy nectar even in this life. Is it true or false?
True, Mataji.
True. Very nice. So once somebody transcends the three modes, he can even enjoy bliss in this lifetime. Not required that you have to go back to Krishna and then only you can enjoy nectar. Okay, the last question. There are some kids who have raised hands. I'm sorry. Okay.
Mataji asked Mathili. I think Mathili did not get any chance.
Yes, Maithili. You can go ahead. If one has to go to the platform
think-
of pure goodness.
Mataji, Deena Krishna, Mathili, they can reply together. Whose two, three kids did not get chance together, maybe they can reply together.
But there are still some more questions, Mataji.
Oh, there are questions. Okay, I didn't know. I thought it's the last question. Sorry, I apologize.
No, lots of more questions. I have some analytical.
Okay.
Okay.
Please go ahead, Mataji. I
You
apologize.
can go ahead and answer this. If one has to go to the platform of pure goodness or mode of transcendence, then one cannot do so in the material body. He has to get a spiritual body to go to the mode of transcendence. Is this true or false?
False.
Why? Why is it false?
Because you can attain transcendence even in this body if you perform pure devotional service.
Yes, very nice. So the same question that the third one is kind of similar to the fourth one. So even in this lifetime, you can enjoy nectar. Okay, so next question is to Deena Krishna. Deena Krishna, can you please figure out from the pictures that are given here, which mode is each picture? Okay, let's go to the first one, the one on the left-hand side with the sages. What mode do you think they are in?
I think Mataji, it's goodness.
Yes, very nice. That is mode of goodness because they are doing something that they have gained knowledge about spiritual knowledge.
Thinking about Krishna in their hearts. They can see Krishna in
Yes.
their hearts.
Yes, very nice. Okay, the one in the middle, what mode do you think this is?
Mataji,
Okay, let's finish with Deena Krishna. Deena Krishna, the one in the middle, which mode do you think this is?
I think it's passion.
Passion. And why do you think so?
Because in the picture it's saying I'm thinking they're wasting time.
Okay. They want to achieve something materially. Okay, so that is mode of passion. Okay, and the one on the right hand side on the top?
I think it's
He's eating meat.
so I think it's passion.
Good try, but this is eating meat is mode of ignorance. We saw just few slides back. Okay, so because they don't know that they will have a bad reaction to it, they are eating meat. So it is ignorance. And the one on the bottom, on the right hand side?
I think
It's purely ignorance, right? Okay. Okay, thank you,
Mataji,
Krishna. That was a very
I
nice
have
answer.
a question. I have a
Yes,
question.
Garima.
On the last slide, it was showing Vasudev writing the books. So you were saying it's in the mode of goodness. Why it's not in the mode of transcendence?
It depends. It's, of course, this was a little bit generic. I mean, I should have made it a little more specific. And the main purpose was to show about sages. So you can probably categorize Vyasadeva writing as the mode of transcendence. But this was combined. So, but thank you for asking that. So, okay. So the next one goes to Sri Leela. Sri Leela, you want to categorize the pictures?
Yes, Mataji.
The one on the left side.
Goodness.
Goodness. Okay, so these vegetables and fruits, they belong to the mode of goodness. Okay, very nice. And the one on the top, right-hand side? He is a person who's looking at the house and trying to construct and see what needs to be done, and is working on the house, on beautifying the house. What mode do you think he is in?
Um. Passion.
Passion. Yes, very nice. And the third one, which is on the bottom, ignorance. Straight
Ignorance.
away. Okay. Because he's taking intoxicants and he's very dejected. Thank you so much, Srilila.
Yes.
Everybody is answering so well. These are some set of scenarios. We will go as much as time permits. The first question goes to, let's see who else is left. Vrinda and Mukunda, they've raised hands. You have not asked any. They've not had a chance. So I'm going to read out the question. Vrinda, you can answer. Mr. Dev, a businessman, has built a very palatial house with a lot of beautiful furniture and wonderful playground for his children in the yard. He calls his friends home for his son's birthday, and they all appreciate his wonderful designs. He is still not satisfied, so he works hard even at night to earn more money, to build a swimming pool in the yard, and to make some more additions at home. What mode do you think he is in?
Passion.
Good job. Okay, what are the clue words that you saw to find out it is passion?
He was not satisfied.
Yes, very nice.
I didn't get chance.
The next question. Who is this?
This is Giri Daddy. I didn't have a chance, Mataji.
Yeah, Giridhari. Okay, next question goes to Giridhari. Giridhari, I'll read the question, then you say, okay? Tiago is a worker in a grocery store, but he is addicted to drinking intoxicants. Sometimes he comes late to work and also does mistakes at work. His strict manager, after seeing 5 times of such behavior, blames him for his careless attitude and warns him that he will be kicked out of job if he continues this behavior. But instead of correcting his mistakes and working sincerely, he prefers to drink alcohol and forget his problem. Which mode is he taking shelter of by doing so?
I think it's ignorance, Mataji.
Yes.
Because it says that drinking intoxicating stuff like alcohol.
Yes, he's drinking alcohol and he wants to forget his problem. He doesn't want to solve the problem. So that is mode of ignorance, right? Thank you so much, Giridhari. That was beautiful.
Mataji, I haven't gotten a chance.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm just going by the names that they have not got chance. I think Varun.
Mataji, this means Shamaguri. I didn't have a chance.
Okay, yes, Shamaguri, I'll come to you next. Varun, I'm going to read this question and then you can answer. Mohan's favorite food is cheese pasta and palak paneer. He loves it so much that he wants to eat it every day 3 times, even more than his stomach could hold. Mohan's friend Anirudh says that it is always best and healthy to have a balanced diet every day that includes carbohydrates, proteins, minerals, vitamins, and fat. And that Mohan's diet should include some fruits, more vegetables, and proteins like beans. But Mohan argues that his diet also has a healthy spinach, which is a vegetable. So he doesn't care for Anirudh's suggestion. Which mode do you think Mohan is in and which mode do you think Anirudh is in?
I think Mohan is in the mode of passion and Anirudh is in the mode of goodness.
Okay, so what do you think? Why do you think it is like that?
I think Mohan is in the mode of passion because he doesn't really care for what else he eats, and all he wants is to eat like one thing every single day. And then Anirudh, he's saying that you should have like a healthy, balanced meal, which you should have so you don't get like too fat, too thin, or anything.
Very nice, very beautiful answer.
Mataji, can Garima say?
Yes, Giridhari.
And this is Garima.
Oh, Garima, yes, go ahead, Garima.
Mataji, can I go? Mohan is in the mode of ignorance and Anirudh is in the mode of goodness.
Okay, so why do you think so?
because Mohan is not thinking what he is eating, and Anirudh is thinking what is good for our body to have a healthy life.
Yes. So, good attempt. But the one thing that I wanted to clarify here is that in ignorance, what happens is you don't eat stuff which is really healthy. But you can't categorize these foods, the palak paneer and cheese pasta, as unhealthy. It is a little bit healthy, but Mohan is very attached. So the word that you have to look for is, although the word is not given here, but it gives that he loves it so much that he wants to eat it every day 3 times, even more than his stomach could hold. So that shows that he is greedy and he is very attached to that food. So it's not exactly unhealthy food that he's attached to, but it is not a balanced food, balanced diet. Okay, so that's why you can categorize this more in the mode of passion. Is that clear?
Mataji, can I go?
Uh,
Mataji, can I go?
yes, wait. So I want to clarify some things before we move ahead. So when you are in the mode of ignorance, you try to eat unhealthy stuff like fast food and things like that, and sometimes even stale food. So when you're in the mode of passion, you're not really eating unhealthy, but you're kind of attached to some food and you have liking and dislikes. You're not really concerned about only eating healthy foodstuffs. And when you're in the mode of goodness, even if you don't like it, you like to include all the things that are healthy. Okay, so that's what I want you guys to understand about eating. Okay, eating in the mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance. Okay, the next scenario is yes, Jahnavi. Okay, Shyamagori, I said. After Shyamagori, we'll go to Jahnavi. Okay, Shyamagori.
Yes,
Ramachandra is
Mataji.
a very pious man who likes to give charity to needful people without any expectations. He likes to give donations to temple. He likes to spend his time and money in building temples for any Hindu deity. But once he came across a Krishna devotee who tells him that whatever pious credits one accumulates, he still has to take birth in the material world to neutralize it. After knowing about his ultimate welfare and the method to get out of the cycle of birth and death, he leaves his charitable activities and dedicates his life, money, and time to only serving Krishna and his devotees. So, which mode he was in before and which mode is he in now? Which mode is better?
Before he was in like ignorance. No, I think it's before ignorance, like spending his things, and then now he's
He's
like
ignorant
in
about what he's spending for. That's right. But what mode is he in?
he is in
Look for this clue word: charity to needful people without any expectation.
It's a good thing, right? So what more?
it's goodness.
Goodness, very nice. Okay, so after knowing that what is his ultimate welfare, what mode did he go into?
Transcendence.
Yes, transcendence. Okay, so this is how he transformed into mode of transcendence. Okay, I hope you guys are all understanding what I'm trying to say here. Okay, very nice. Do you like these questions?
Yes, Mataji.
I don't know if I can continue. Mataji, are we going over time?
Mataji, they are enjoying. Is everybody having a lot of fun?
Yes,
Yeah, I see everybody's brain is active. Nobody's yawning. Nobody's sleeping. Everybody is ready to answer because you have such a wonderful Mataji examples and explanations that actually I'm also enjoying the class. So I'm also sitting. So
Okay.
Mataji, we can go over time. That's perfectly fine.
Okay. Yes.
I said that we're not the ignorance people, like we're sleeping.
Yeah.
It's
Okay, so Jahnavi, this is your question. Leela has a great liking for dance and she likes to practice dancing whenever she has free time. She planned to practice dance on Saturday, but she got some extra school work on Friday and some unexpected duties at home. She knew that her mom needed her help to serve them properly. She was waiting to practice her new steps in dance, but her mom asked her to help. She knew that she would not have the time to practice her dance steps if she went to help her mom. But understanding the situation, she decided to help her mom and miss her dance practice that day. So, what mode is influencing her more now?
Passion.
Goodness.
Are you sure it is passion?
Goodness. Goodness. Goodness.
Okay. Who said goodness?
Krishna.
Yes, Krishna. Why do you think it is mode of goodness?
Goodness. Because she is helping. Helping is good.
Hmm. Very nice. You looked for that keyword. Right.
I
Yes.
think it's passion because she really likes to dance, and dancing is a material thing, so she's technically liking a material thing.
Yes, very nice. You're guessing it right because she has a great liking for dance. But here, what did she do? The situation is demanding her help, so she preferred to miss her dance. She is not attached to only dancing. She was ready to sacrifice her dance because she wanted to serve the devotees at home. So that shows that she is influenced more by goodness. Although she has some passion for dance, but she is more influenced by goodness, right? Because her mom asked her to help and she was ready to sacrifice her dance practice. Although she wanted to do it, she was eagerly waiting to practice in the weekend, but she was ready to sacrifice it because she knew that serving devotees is more important than practicing dance, right? Did you understand that, Jahnavi? So she is more influenced by goodness. So that is a good guess by Krishna. He looked for the keyword help. So helping others or helping devotees is definitely in the mode of goodness. Okay, so the next question. So many people have raised hands. Is there anybody who did not get a chance till now?
Mataji, Aditya did not get chance.
Varun also.
And I believe Varun also, right?
Varun got one chance.
Mataji, I can go.
Tristan. Tristan did not get a chance.
Mataji, this is Aditya. I can go.
Yeah, Aditya. Okay, you can go next. So I'm going to read this question. Bhakti Bhava has a habit of checking on general knowledge, health tips, and work-related training videos, which are absolutely required for him to know. He also does the service of video editing and posting recorded lectures for his local ISKCON temple. He does not have the habit of watching TV for passing time or for escaping from problems, nor does he watch TV because he has liking for some TV show. He only watches it for gathering information that he definitely requires or for doing his devotional service. Which mode is he?
Mataji, he's in the mode of goodness.
Yes, right, Aditya. Why do you think he's in the mode of goodness?
Goodness. I think either a mode of goodness or transcendence, because I think it's a mode of goodness because like he is doing material activities for the service of Krishna and the devotees.
Yes. So the main point, very good answer, Aditya. So the main point I want to convey here is just watching TV does not categorize into mode of passion or mode of ignorance. It is how you use your material things and time and which mood you are in when you use it that categorizes into mode of goodness, passion, or ignorance. Okay. So here he's watching TV only for important things, which is either related to his work or he's using a TV to do devotional service. He is only using it for such purposes. Okay. So that is mode of goodness, or sometimes you can even do it's mixed. He can even transcend the three modes by doing devotional service. Okay. So sometimes the modes are all mixed. it's very difficult to say whether it is this mode or that mode. Sometimes they can be mixed, but you can look for the keywords to answer the questions here. Okay. Scenario 7. Okay. Is Tristan there? Yes, Tristan, do you want to answer this question?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Chandru has to submit a math assignment in school next day. He picked up a Krishna movie that he has watched several times before, and he tells his mom that he wanted to watch a new Krishna movie that he has never watched before. So he's telling a lie, basically. He also does not inform her of his pending math assignment. He watches that movie fully and further also watches cartoon after another cartoon and finally falls asleep without doing his assignment. Which mode do you think he is influenced by?
I also do that.
See, he picked up a Krishna movie that he has watched already several times. But he tells his mom that he wanted to watch a new Krishna movie that he has never watched. He also does not inform her of his pending assignment. He watches movie, then he watches cartoon.
Ignorance.
Okay. Okay, Tristan?
Ignorance.
Ignorance. Why do you think it is ignorance?
Because he goes through the day without doing his math assignment because he told a lie.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So
Wait.
escaping from problems is also a mode of ignorance. Okay, if you face a problem very boldly, you are a brave person. But ignorant people, they are lazy and they're also not bold enough to face the problem.
Mataji.
Yes, Garima.
This is Garima, and I also do the same thing from my words.
Yeah, sometimes everybody goes into different moods and modes, right? So we should learn from our experiences. And you should know that many people do it. So we have to learn from this. Okay, so this question, how about Maithili again? Okay, so Maithili, do you know the story of the Sanatana Goswami and magical touchstone, right?
I've never heard of it before.
You never heard of it before?
No.
Okay, who knows that story?
Actually, do you mean that when that Brahman worshipped when a Brahman worshipped Lord Shiva and he wanted a Chintamani, that stone?
Yes, 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 Krishna. So you can answer this question.
Story, Mataji. I have that book in my home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard the story. I've heard the story.
Yes. So Krishna, you can answer this question. Balavinda, I'm coming to you next. In the story of Sanatana Goswami and magical touchstone, what mode do you think Sanatana Goswami was situated in and why?
Yeah, I think he was in the mode of transcendence.
Mode of transcendence. Why do you think so, Krishna?
Because see, he was telling that Brahman that I have something better, and he was saying that Krishna consciousness, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, that was
Yes.
better than a touchstone.
Very nice. So he regarded.
glorified.
Yes. So for him, the touchstone or the dust was all the same, right?
Yeah.
He could not really differentiate between any material opulence or any other things. So he is neutral. He has gone beyond the material level. So then he is in the mode of transcendence. Very nice. Thank you for that answer, Krishna.
Welcome, Mother.
Yeah. Okay, Balavrinda. Shyam is a basketball player and he loves to participate in basketball tournaments. His mind is always focused on winning every tournament and he watches every game show of basketball on TV. He has already won 20 cups from different tournaments that he has won. And he researches and collects information on different exercises to keep his body fit to play basketball, specific techniques to win, and he works hard to keep collecting more cups. Which mode is he influenced by?
Passion. Passion.
Why do you think so?
Passion.
Yes, that's right.
Because he was because he was only concentrating on winning the basketball game and
Yes, that's right. He was only
Also,
focused on
he was-
winning, and he was only focused on.
focus on winning because he really wanted to win.
Yeah, he's working to keep his body fit. He's working hard to collect information. He's endeavoring a lot to somehow win and keep collecting more cups. So that is mode of passion, intense endeavor. Okay, everybody, please be on mute. Okay, let's move to the next person.
Mataji, when are we going to be done?
Just few more questions. Okay, so I'm going to
Mataji, can Monish
ask Monish. Okay, yes, Monish, please go ahead. I'm going to read this question.
Mataji, can I just make a quick announcement? Very quick.
Yes.
After
Just quick. Middle. In case if any children and any other class. So all the kids, I just quickly want to announce that tomorrow again we have another guest speaker, and not only that, tomorrow is most awaited day. Like today was most awaited day. Tomorrow is fancy dress competition, and we will select a winner also. Whoever will dress up the best, we will also select a winner. So everybody has to dress up. Yeah, everybody has to dress up according to their modes, and they can also speak something related to their modes besides speaking the shloka and translation. Just a line or two if you want to. So make sure you all are dressed up nicely. Yes, I'll talk to you in the end. I'll talk to you in the end. Mataji.
Okay, can we quickly finish?
Mataji, do we have to dress up according to our verse?
Champala.
Yes. Yes.
We will talk more in the end. Let Mataji continue, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Champata.
Okay, let me finish this and then you can ask questions. Monish, this is for you. Srivas Prabhu is a devotee doctor who for the past 20 years has been regularly attending Mangalati, chanting his 16 rounds of japa, attending Srimad Bhagavatam class, taking only prasadam before he leaves to work. And even at work, he is only concerned about preaching. And in the evening also, he comes home and reads Bhagavad Gita. He listens to devotee lectures every day. And weekend, he fills with lot of temple service and preaching activities. Do you think he will be able to transcend the three modes with his regular and sincere devotional service attitude?
Yes.
Yes, why do you think so, Monish?
It's a transcendental mood because he works as a doctor, but he does all the spiritual things, like he even chants 16 rounds, and he talks about Krishna and read Krishna consciousness books, and he's freed from three modes of regular three modes.
Okay, very nice. Thank you so much. So we have this verse, right? Mam chayo vyabhicharena. Is that the verse that talks about Very nice. Everybody, so look for this word, that with his regular and sincere devotional service, okay? So that is the key word. That means that he will be able to transcend. That's what Krishna assures. Okay, so very nice answer, Monish. Let's quickly go do the last two questions. Vasudev, okay, this question is for
Mataji.
Yes? Who's this?
Someone draw it on the screen.
Okay, no worries. Okay, Prahalad, you wanted to answer this question. Vasudev is a successful cloth merchant. One day he visited the ISKCON temple on an Ekadashi day and had a wonderful Ekadashi feast. Then he heard about the importance of doing Ekadashi from another devotee and started following Ekadashi Vrata. He became very attached to following Ekadashi because he always loved the variety of foodstuffs and the feast he used to get on Ekadashi. He always meditated on what variety of food he would get the next Ekadashi and what variety of fruits he could feast on. What mode do you think he is in?
More of passion.
I think passion because he always gets attached to Akadashi food. Passion. 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 Importance. Passion.
Yes, yes. It is okay. Prahlad, you want to answer?
Reversing everything.
Passion.
I think it is mode of passion.
Now you're saying something violent.
I think it is passion.
Who will break? Who has to break their hand? You have to break your hand.
Every day.
Yeah, so he's very attached to the food. He's not really attached to thinking about Krishna. On Ekadashi, you're supposed to think more about Krishna and think less about food. That's the purpose of doing Ekadashi, right? So if somebody is meditating only on eating, although he's doing Ekadashi feast, he's not eating grains, but still that is not the mood that one has to be in if he wants to raise his consciousness. Okay, so that is definitely mode of passion. Okay, so the last question.
Those kind of behaviors are very not good for the parents.
Can I answer this one?
Yes, Garima, please go ahead. Okay, I'm going to read this question. Ambarish is a very active and enthusiastic boy who likes to help others. Once he went to help his friend Sukumar with his science project and included his complex design, thinking that Sukumar would like it. But Sukumar could not present the project well because he did not know about the design that Ambarish had included. So in the evening, he comes back to Ambarish and blames him for his failure. He yells at him for spoiling his project and speaks hurting words to him. How do you think Ambarish should react in this situation and still not lose Sukumar's friendship? What is the best way to react, Garima, for this?
He should be humble.
Ignorance.
Of course, the Sukumar is in mode of ignorance, right? Because he's, it's kind of mixed passion and ignorance because he's angry, he's yelling, and he's speaking hurting words. But how is Ambarish going to react to this? What is the best way?
Okay, Mataji.
To be humble.
Okay, how does he react? Does he speak something or he just remains silent and accept whatever Sukumar says? Or should he speak something out? Or should he also show his anger back? How should he react?
He should be...
Should he just be silent?
Calmly
Okay, so if he remains silent, what happens?
Calmly he should calmly talk to him.
But you pushed me towards that extent. You never stopped doing something else. You never told me. You never.
Somebody else is also talking. Can you all please mute? Yes, Garima, go ahead.
He should calmly talk to him.
Yeah, calmly talk to him. You have said the answer in 2-3 words. So that's very nice. So what he has to do is he has to explain to Sukumar, see Sukumar, I included this design thinking that it will really fetch you nice points, but you could not understand it. If you did not understand it, you should ask me before presenting the project. And after presenting the project, if you did not understand and you come and yell at me, that is not good because this is very hurting because I came with a very helpful attitude. I wanted to help you, but you're blaming me for your mistake of not understanding. Okay, so that feels very hurting. Please do not do this next time, Sukumar. It feels very hurting. And I really want your friendship. I value your friendship. I want to always help you. Please do not hurt me by talking like this. Okay. Is this a nice way of putting it across? Is this mode of goodness?
Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of that, if he just yells back, "You fool, I did so much of hard work to help you. Why did I even help you? You're making me think." If he also speaks back like this is mode of passion, right? It's not going to help improve his relationship. Okay. So giving back is mode of passion. Instead of giving back, you try to understand, you make the person understand what their mistake is. That is mode of goodness. Okay. So thank you all very much, kids. You all answered so beautifully. It was really awesome and very nice explanation, not just answers. You all gave very beautiful explanations for whatever you said. Thank you very much. I really had a good time. If it's time to conclude, Mataji, would you like to speak something or should we just conclude here? You're on mute.
Yes, Mataji. So we all, on behalf of all the children, I want to say really thank you from the bottom of my heart, because it was so wonderful, Mataji. I'm sure, did you all learn a lot? Can everybody unmute?
Yes,
Or were you all
Yes,
sleeping?
Mataji.
Was it a fun
Mataji.
class?
Yes,
Was it a fun class?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, so now you all know that when you have a fight with your friend, how to deal the situation, right? Or you should just get angry at your friend, even if your friend's fault.
I have
right?
a friend who is like that, and
Yes.
I try to explain
So
it nicely.
I am sure we all, including me, I also learned a lot, and I see everybody was so excited. Everyone's hands were raised, and you all did so amazing. And I'm so much thankful to Saroj Nandini Mataji, because I knew the Saroj Nandini Mataji will take care of the kids so beautifully, so nicely, that even if I'm not here, it's perfectly fine, you know. So we all are extremely grateful to Mataji for her association, for her guidance, and for her help, and helping all of us to understand these 3, but I would say actually 4 modes of material nature, right? 4th one is a hidden mode, like Channa avatar of Gauranga, right? Which is a hidden avatar, right? So, and then Mataji, I'm sure you worked so hard on these questions and the scenarios, and like I'm reading and I'm thinking Mataji must have taken so much time to come up with these preparations for children, you know. It's easier, I would rather say that it's easier to prepare a lecture rather than preparing this, and I'm so enlivened, and I'm sure it's going to help all our wonderful children in their future life to discriminate between the modes and make the right decisions in their life for the future. So we are very thankful to you, Mataji, for taking such a precious time and helping all the children to understand these modes in detail, and especially the mixed modes. And with these examples, they will remember forever. So thank you. We are very grateful, and we look forward to have your association and guidance again in the future. Many more times. Thank you. Is everybody looking forward to see Mataji again?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank
Did
you, Mataji.
everybody had a lot of fun?
Yes.
Can we all say Haribol 3 times? Raise your hand.
Haribol.
Haribol. So thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Mataji. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Yes. Okay, you want to ask her? She wants to ask you a question, Mataji.
Mataji, are we going to do the Kahoot game?
Huh?
Tomorrow we will have another fun game session.
Yeah, are we? Oh. I thought we were going to do the Kahoot games. Today. Yeah, me too.
You see, so Badra, I tell you one thing. You know, what today's session was, it was way much more fun than Kahoot, because in Kahoot, we have to rush and reply. And what happens? Sometimes we click wrong answer. Sometimes we don't get proper explanation if we don't stop by and explain. Like I remember last time Radhika Kasturi Mataji did such a wonderful Kahoot session of 1 hour, and every question had wonderful explanation, just like how Saroj Nandini Mataji did. But when we do the faster Kahoot, Subhadra, what happens? We miss out on the learning part. We miss out on the explanation part. And then everybody just rushing to reply the answer, you know.
And
So
be
this
the
is so much
winner.
better than Kahoot. You know, we can always play Kahoot. Okay, dear?
Okay, Mataji.
Yes.
I have a question. Then how long did it take you to make all this?
To tell you the truth, Garima, some of the ideas that I got from the classes that your mom was taking about Ekadashi, and while I was listening, some random ideas came into my mind, and framing the questions took me more like 3 or 4 hours max.
Wow, that's a lot of work. Yes, Mataji.
My studies are that much.
But I'm sure with your services, Srila Prabhupada, Sri Guru, and Gauranga must be so pleased, and it is so rewarding to you, and it is going to be so much helpful to the children, because it's such a complicated topic to understand. But you took it at a children level and explained so beautifully at a kiddie level that they could understand. So Vinaya Mataji, you have a word for Mataji?
Yes. Mataji, I was telling to Vrinda that,
Mataji. Mataji, this is Shama Gauri.
Shama Gauri, 1 minute. Let Vinaya Mataji speak.
Mataji, I was telling to Vrinda that, Saroja Nandini Mataji ate Bhagavad Gita. So, how come she ate Bhagavad Gita? Then I said, yes, she ate Bhagavad Gita. If you ask her anything, she's out of it. Like, she's ready to tell. Thank you so much, Mataji. Such a beautiful thing.
I just wanted to help.
Shama Gauri, can you mute yourself 1 minute, beta? Shama Gauri. 1 minute, just 1 minute, okay, beta? Yeah, Vinaya Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, it's such a beautiful, very nice questions form so that kid can ask what is more. It's so beautiful, Mataji. It's so beautiful. Really very grateful to you, Sarojanandini Mataji. As every time you always help me, and you are helping now Vrinda also. I'm so grateful for that.
Thank you. All Srila Prabhupada's mercy. And the wonderful, inspiring kids.
Kanchapalata Mataji.
Yes, I'm coming. Give me 1 minute. I'm coming. So
it's just
one minute, beta, I'm coming. So we look forward many more with you, Saroj Nandini Mataji. Be ready for 4 more hours.
Yeah, Mataji, can I give the host back to you? I want to log out.
Yes, Mataji.
I know
Thank
how to
you
do
so
it.
much. Yes.
So how do I do that?
No, I'm
Garima
the
is
host
doing
now.
it. Yeah, we are the host, Mataji.
Okay, so I can log out, right, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
But I want you to show
Yes.
us something.
Kanchapalata
Can we
Mataji.
all say Vancha Kalpa to Mataji quickly? Can we all say Vancha
Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Kanchapalata Mataji.
Yes, I'm here. Who has a question?
Mataji, I have a question, Mataji.
Yes,
Mataji,
tell me,
I have a
beta.
question.
Okay, so first I'll take Shama Gauri's question, okay? Shama Gauri.
When are we going to make the cookies?
Saturday. We are making cookies on
Saturday.
Saturday, okay? And tomorrow is fancy dress competition. So everybody has to speak their shlokas and translation, and make sure everybody has to dress up properly. Yes. Yes, who is next? Speak the name.
Hi, Mataji.
Krishna, I love you.
Krishna?
Yes, Krishna. Wait, Krishna, go.
Mataji,
Finish 1 minute. Krishna, go.
wanted to show something.
Quickly. Yes.
Can I show
Wait, let me
something?
remove my. Just give me a minute.
Yes, meantime, I'll take Monish's question. Okay, Monish, go.
I'm ready.
Mataji, can I go after that?
Mataji, I'm ready.
Okay. Krishna, go.
So, you see this? I will move
Yes.
this without touching it.
Oh, nice. Wow, I know how you're doing it. I know that magic.
You have magnet underneath the table.
Hey, Soumya figured it out. Very good. Yes, good job. You all are smart. So, okay, Monish, go next question, beta.
How much time do I have to speak in the fancy dress competition?
Beta, you just have to speak your shloka with translation, and whatever you are dressed up in, you can speak something, or you can behave like that, or you can act like that. Suppose you are a fitness freak, right? You can show how excited you are, how much you are running, or you are like sweating. You have to pretend also like that. Okay.
I want to show
1
my
minute.
drawing.
Yes, Garima wants to show her drawing.
This is what I did.
It looks cute.
Yes, it looks cute. Good job, Garima. Yes,
Mataji?
anybody else has question?
Mataji?
Yes,
Mataji,
yeah, Soumya, go
Shubhadra.
beta. Hey, Soumya, go.
Do we have to dress according to our shloka number? Or can we just dress whatever we want?
Preferably, but I think your shloka does not have any particular mode. So you can pick up any mode and you can dress up.
Okay.
And then you can prepare. I think I remember your shloka does not have any mode because I think Krishna is speaking in general, like about all the modes. So you can pick any mode. Okay. So tomorrow we'll select a winner also. Okay. Don't forget.
Can we include
Yes, Subhadra.
transcendence in it too?
Yeah, you can take transcendence also. Yes.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Yes. Subhadra, go. Garima.
Mataji, my
Wait.
brother accidentally forgot his shloka according, but I know his shloka, but he keeps saying 15, but I keep saying 18. And he said 18.
Let me check. So Giridhar is 18 and Subhadra is 16.
Yes,
okay.
that's what I was trying to say to my brother, and my brother doesn't.
Yes.
believe it.
Yes. Wonderful. So I'll look forward to see you all nicely dressed up tomorrow. Bye. Love you all. Have fun with you all.
Yeah, Mataji.
Bye.